Oi, oi, here we are. It's the road less traveled. There it is, baby. The road less traveled. And what is that in a more metaphorical sense? It's getting sober, sobriety. And here are my top 5 motivations for becoming sober or staying sober or being sober. Let's get straight into it. Stick around for number 5, by the way. You got to save the best till last. Number 4 and number 5, they're brilliant. To be honest, they're all brilliant. They're all amazing. They're all game changers. I can't recommend sobriety enough. Everything you're trying to get from alcohol and the other substances in your life that you're addicted to, you will get from sobriety. You will get from abstinence. It is the apple in the Garden of Eden. Stop biting into it, you will get paradise. You'll get the keys to the kingdom, baby, the keys to the kingdom. So what is number 1? Oh, by the way, I've got my top off today. Special request from a new friend of mine. Apparently I've got to get my top off, get more views, get more likes. So yeah, if you like this, if you're viewing this, give it a little subscribe. If you like what you hear, give it a little like, give it a little comment, give it a little share. Okay, let's get into number 1. My number 1 reason, my number 1 motivation would be friendships. The authentic relationships you are going to get from being sober. Think about it. The best friendships that you've ever had in your life are usually childhood friendships. Was anybody intoxicated when they were a child? Was anybody getting high and getting drunk? I think not, you know. And see, these are some of the best relationships we've had. And it's because you're your true self. And when you're your true self, people like you for who you really are. You know what I mean? They like the real you. It's not plastic. It's not fake. It's the real you. And there's a ripple effect to that. You don't have to perform. It's exhausting to perform. It's exhausting to try and be someone else and to keep those lies up and keep that performance up and that charade. How easy, how nice is it when you can be yourself? Think about this on like a relationship, in terms of a relationship. When you really get close to a partner, it's not because of that first date where everybody's lying and doing whatever, or, you know, those drunken nights where you just get with someone and have that mad crazy interaction physically, mentally or whatever. It's because you can go to the toilet in front of them, because you can fart in front of them, because you can say your opinions that you wouldn't necessarily put on Facebook or social media in front of them. It's because when you're sick, they'll hold your hair if you've got long hair when you're being sick, or they'll bring you medicine, or they'll look after you. It's real, right? That's what we crave. We crave authenticity. We crave connection, but true connection, realness. So there's a ripple effect. When somebody meets me today sober, my friends, I know they really like me. When they know I don't drink, I'll have a year next month sober and clean, and I've had many years of sobriety before in my past. Like I said, this has been a hell of a journey with ups and downs. But I know they really like the real me. They're no fair weather friends. Who wants fair weather friends? Especially in life, but in a town like LA. When things are going well, it's easy to like anybody, right? It's transactional. There ain't no transactional friends when you're in sobriety, because it's the real you. So good people will find good people. You get what you give. And if you're sober, your values and morals are going to be better than when you're intoxicated. That's just a fact, baby. Whether you're an alcoholic or not, whether you're an addict or not, that's just the name of the game. That lowers inhibitions, that stuff. And there's a ripple effect to that. So the people that are going to be in your life or stay in your life, they're going to be really authentic. They're going to be wide awake, and they're going to stick around and be around because they really like you, not just some warped, drug-fueled version of you. So, number 1, relationships. Number 2, which one should we put as number 2? I would think on a physical, this is a more physical level, I would say better sleep. This is like a fact, right? Neurologically, things like alcohol, things like weed, things like that, they affect your sleep. You can get into a deeper sleep quicker, but you don't stay in it, and you do not get the REM sleep. That's the gold dust of sleep, the REM sleep. You don't get that as much when you have alcohol in your system, when you have drugs in your system. So when you're clean, you get this better sleep. And as we know, any neuroscientist will tell you, wow, it's a beautiful day today. They won't tell you that, I'm just telling you that. But as any neuroscientist will tell you, sleep is probably the best performance enhancing legal drug that there is. A good night's sleep, a really good nourishing night's sleep. What do they say when you get well? Get some sleep, get some rest. It's the best performance enhancing drug. And if you want to do it properly, get off the booze, get off the alcohol, get off that drug. So that would be number 2. What we got for number 3? Let's have a look. See, I wrote these down. Well, number 3 would be when you get rid of one habit, you have to fill the void, right? There'll be a space for another activity. And generally what happens is when you stop doing something like alcohol or drugs, you become awake to the fact that, I don't know, maybe you've got a beer belly, maybe you've got bad skin, maybe you've got bad health, maybe you've got a bad heart. This is a massive health benefit. So number 3 would be the health benefits. You will probably fill that void with new hobbies like going to the gym, working out, getting involved in a community. Maybe you'll start being a triathlete. Maybe you'll take up golf. Maybe you'll take up five-a-side soccer again. Do things that you loved when you were a kid. Jumpers for goalposts, baby. Jumpers for goalpost mentality. You know, maybe you'll run a marathon. Maybe you'll run a half marathon. Maybe you'll take up walking. Maybe you'll find yourself in nature more. Maybe you'll take up hiking. It's an amazing thing. You know, you can fill that hole that you were filling with alcohol. You can fill it with something nourishing, something that benefits you, makes you the best you possible. You know, who wants that hangover when you feel like absolute dog shit afterwards? Who wants to be just, you know, another bare bum in the shower? You know, to be like everybody else, a cliche, just getting drunk and getting that, you know, stuff that kills your brain cells. Alcohol kills your brain cells. This is, again, another scientific fact. So, you know, when you stop doing that, the health benefits are gonna be massive. I can't say enough for the health benefits. So that's number 3. Number 4, here we are, 8 minutes in. Number 4, what's number 4? Self-esteem. Self-esteem is number 4, okay? That is rocket fuel for your life. What is going to happen is, because I mentioned earlier about values and morals, you're going to start telling the truth, not only to other people, because it's just what you do when you're sober. Generally, your values and morals are upheld. You hold yourself to a higher standard. You're going to gain discipline in your life because of these things that you're doing and the awareness that you have. And you're going to start telling the truth to yourself. And as we've heard before, the truth will set you free, yeehaw. And it will set you free. And your yes will be yes. And your no's will be no. And in turn, that'll help you sleep at night. And nothing like a clear conscience, right, to help you sleep at night. You know, think about, I can only speak for myself, but when I used to go out on the lash or doing drugs, you know, I'd fall in love with anybody. You give me some MDMA, you give me some ayahuasca, I'm in love with everybody, baby. You know what I mean? It's just, there's no colour to my life. With all that, there's no synchronicity, there's no synchronicity to it. I love that. There's no rhyme or reason. We need rhyme and reason. We need colours. That's what's going to happen. When you're sober, your instincts are going to be there. Ooh, there it is. Thank you, Holy Spirit. I was searching And I found the word I was looking for. I found the energy I wanted to bring to this number 4. Your instincts are going to be on point. Your God-given instincts are going to be on point. Who you are, your feelings, your gut, it's going to be switched on, because you ain't going to be masking them with drugs. There's going to be nothing getting in the way. That intuition, that conscious, it's going to be fully dialed up. And so you're going to feel when things are right. You're going to feel when things are wrong. Your self-esteem is going to be through the roof, because you're going to know who you really are. You're going to have those friends around you that we talked about, relationships. You're going to have those new hobbies. You're going to have that discipline in your life. You're going to have that better sleep. Oh, you're going to be fired up. You're going to be a beast. That's what you're going to be. You're going to be attacking life. It's going to be beautiful. And that's an energy on a quantum physics level. When you're that fired up, why wouldn't your self-esteem be there? And that'll be real confidence. This is not pride. This is not ego. That's real confidence with humility. You know what I mean? Because your actions will be speaking louder than your words, and people will be able to just see your example. They'll be just fired up being in the same room as you. They'll know. Ain't nothing like an example. And that's where you'll get your self-esteem from. And again, that will be a ripple effect. You just knowing you keep your word, that's dynamite. And then number 5, if you stayed this long, congratulations, because here it is. Here it is. Number 5, baby. Number 5. Wow, here it is. Are you ready? The keys to the kingdom. You're going to have true purpose in your life. And that true purpose, it's called like, how you doing, buddy? You all right? So, how you doing? How you doing? Say hello to somebody today. Smile to somebody today. You know, you're sober. Shine that energy. Shine! I was thinking, I wonder why Oasis say shine so much in the songs today. I was like, is it because Liam likes saying that word shine? Maybe. Or are they angels? Are they musical angels? And are they just telling us that it's important to shine bright? That's what we're doing today. We're shining bright. Let's get back to number 5. The keys to the kingdom, the purpose, the hero's journey. Whether you are a woman or a man, God made man. And it'll be that purpose to find out, why are we here? What's it all about? What am I? Who are you? What is this? Why are we here? What's going on? What is this all about? Do not be afraid. This is your purpose. This is your journey. Turn into a seeker. I was asked the other day, I go to many churches, many denominations. I have a relationship with Jesus Christ. I have a relationship with Yeshua. I have a relationship with the Holy Spirit. I have a relationship with something I have no understanding what it is. I have a relationship with the universe. I have a relationship with the kingdom. I have a relationship with the Father of Light. And I was asked the other day when I was in a Messianic church. That's for Jewish people that believe Jesus Christ was the coming of God in human form. And he said to me, "Are you a believer?" And I said, without missing a beat, I think of myself as a seeker. That's where I am today. And I tell you from my heart, with my passion, with my steps, with my actions, I am a seeker. And I don't always do it right. It's not perfect. I make mistakes. I'm not without sin. I'm not without virtues too. But I have a good heart. I have a good heart. I know that. I am a good man. And I am rooted in being a seeker. I want to know what it's all about. I don't need drugs and alcohol. I don't need that to dumb me down. I don't need that to enlighten me. It gets in the way. Let me tell you that. It gets in the way. Remember, we have our natural instincts. We have everything that we need. As this wind is blowing in my face, as I hear and feel the vibrations of my voice, as my heart is beating, as the sun is hitting my skin. I don't need no drugs to heighten this stuff. I need to just be aware of it. I need to be awake of it. That stuff dumbs it down. It dumbs it down. Let me repeat, it dumbs it down. Pray, meditate, take action, stay in humility, listen, 2 ears, 1 mouth. It's all there for you, boys and girls. So be a seeker. Get on the road less traveled. Get on that road less traveled. Stay sober. It's called a spiritual awakening. You know, the big book, I've been going on today, but I'm fired up. The big book of Alcoholics Anonymous only promises one thing. If you do it right, it says it works if you work it, it promises a spiritual awakening. So, if you're watching this, I love you. Com Deus.